What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Band-Maid. Yes, indeed. Band-Maid Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from... We got a few requesters on this one. Reaper Cometh, Scott Avery, Dennis Calhoun, Army Nurse Boy, Sleepless Empire, Aaron T. Rocks, JK Kansas Band, Marco, and Zelbinian. They all want to see me react to this song by Band-Maid called Warning. Now, have I heard the song before? Nope, I have not. I have not heard the song at all. It does not strike a bell with me. It does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there is always a chance that I may have heard this song before and I just don't know it yet. So, as always, if I start listening to the song and I go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Alright, this video was posted by Band-Maid. Shocking. Okay, so if I remember correctly, when they requested this song, it had just come out. Like, okay, so the requesters requested this 4 hours after the video was released. I got hit up with a request for this. You need to check this out. You need to check this out. So I added it to the queue. After it being only on the air for 4 hours, in just 4 hours, it got over 60,000 views, almost 61, 60,980 views in just 4 hours from being posted. Since then, back in January, it has over 1 million views. It'll get you there. Yeah. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Band-Maid Warning official music video. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Little timpani roll there. Nice. Tight drum fill. Wow, we didn't play around with this at all, did we? It took off like a shot. Great drum fills. The first thing that comes to my mind, tight drum fills. Wow. Really digging that. Digging the feel of the song. Kind of got that, it sounds like it transitioned from straight time to double time, and now it's coming back to a straight time from the sound of things. I could be wrong about that. But it would make sense to transition for the... I think this is a chorus coming. I think. I'm speculating a lot here. Okay, I don't know, but it sounds to me, following the usual typical formula of what a rock song does, it would make sense for it to go into a chorus here. And hopefully if they do go into a chorus, it'll go into a straight time instead of staying double time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that would make sense. The song is borderline frantic. Borderline. It hasn't crossed over into the realm of chaos yet. But it's creeping up to that line, and it's poking it with a stick. It really is. It's like, should we go? Should we cross over there? Should we go into the realm of chaos? Let's test the waters. Man, this song is on the edge. It really is. It's fast-paced, energetic. It's got great feels to it. It really does. The transitioning between the halftime and the double and the straight time feel, or it could be double time and straight time. I'm not sure, but it's going back and forth between the two. My guess is straight time and double time. That would be my guess. I could be wrong, but that's how it feels to me. I can hear the bass, but I'm not hearing it as prominently as I have in some of their earlier work. It's in the mix. I hear it, but it's not standing out like I've heard it stand out before. Now, we've still got a minute and 50. She might get a spotlight. I kind of hope she does, because I really dig her style. I love how she's able to transition from picking to popping and slapping. She curls that pick in between her, her index finger like that. That's really cool. I dig how she does that. And then goes to pop and slap, and then, uncurls, and there's the pick ready to go. Very slick bass player, but I hope I get to see her spotlight a little bit. Vocally, very strong. Very strong. I would say vocals are definitely a highlight along with the drumming in this. But I'm going to say straight up, the drumming is what's doing this for me. And that's weird as a bass player. But the drumming is absolutely phenomenal in this song. I am absolutely digging the drumming. Those fills are super tight. Like ridiculously tight. I'm absolutely loving it. Let's keep going here.
You can't control me. You can't control me. I take control of my world like you take the
Nice bridge. Nice bridge. Very needed. Really helped keep the song fresh. Helped keep the song going. It helped keep the song interesting. Don't get me wrong. I loved how the feel of the song is by itself, but having that bridge in there just took it up even more. I loved it. Was the bridge necessary? Like, would the song have failed without it? No. I don't think the song would have failed without it, but because they put that bridge in there, it added another layer to it. I'll tell you that right now. Absolutely. Who doesn't love more layers? I love more layers. I love having more layers. So, yeah, good stuff. We got about a minute left. Cool. Let's keep going here. Great song. Great song. Fantastic. Loved everything about that song. That was really well done. Well, there you go, folks. That was Band-Maid with Warning. This was a request from Reaper Cometh, Scott Avery, Dennis Calhoun, Army Nurse Boy, Sleepless Empire, Aaron T. Rocks, J.K. Kansas Band, Marco, and Zelbinian. Alright, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give this... Nope. Gonna change my score. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. That looks better. Cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this an 8.8. Yep, 8.8. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I have no criticisms on this song. None. Even the song length was really good. I think if they had gone longer with the song, I think it would have taken away from it, honestly. There was actually a study done. The most, what was it? The perfect length of time for a song. Like they studied like 10,000 songs over the course of, I think it was 1954 to currently. And this was like 2 or 3 years ago. The perfect length of song, if I'm not mistaken, is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what was determined through this study. Now, do I believe that? I'm more of a 4-minute guy myself. I like songs that go for about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, somewhere in there. 5 minutes, you can get away with it. You go past the 5-minute mark, though, it's going to get rough. It's going to start to get rough. So, this was not a long song. I honestly don't think it should have gone longer than it did. I think this sounded just perfect the way it was. Let's talk about songwriting. Songwriting was really well done in this. Good chords, good chordal selection, good chordal progression. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complex, but with enough variety that it didn't sound monotonous. It wasn't like every part of the song sounded the same. It wasn't like the verse sounded like the pre-chorus, which sounded just like the chorus, which sounded just like the bridge. No, each one had its own chordal structure, and I appreciate that, but it was harmonious, though. Nothing ever stuck out. It wasn't like, oh, why'd they go with that progression? That didn't make any sense. That wasn't conducive to the rest of the song. No, it was. Every part was conducive to each other. Every single part was complementary to each other, and you gotta be able to appreciate that. That is not always easy to do. Guitars on this sounded really good. Don't get me wrong, they sounded fantastic. I loved everything about what they did. Is that what did it for me? No. I mean, the guitar sounded, like I said, sounded fine. I had no gripes about it, but it didn't super impress me. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is mind blowing. No. They did a fine job, but it wasn't the best part for me. Bass playing. Me being a bass player, of course I'm going to be looking for the bass. Did I find it? Yes. Again, though, like the guitar, as much as I love this bass player, she didn't do anything all that super impressive to me. Nothing that blew my mind. She did a fine job. She did a great job doing what she was supposed to do. Everything she did fit the song, so I have no complaints about it, okay? I'm not complaining about the guitars or the bass. I'm not. I'm just saying they didn't blow my mind. Now, vocally, really nice performance. Really nice performance. Came through clear, sounded really good, nice mixing. Obviously, there was some pro tooling, yes. I mean, obviously, there was some auto tuning, yes. But like I've said before in the past, you can't auto tune tone. You can't auto tune power. You can't auto tune projection. You can't auto tune vowel formation and consonants. You cannot auto tune diction. You can only auto-tune pitch. That's it. Everything else has to be done by the vocalist, and she did a fantastic job. So did the ones doing... I'm not sure if the guitar player doing vocals, like when I've seen them play live, I'm not sure if that was actually her on the recording. Usually, when people do... when bands record, it's the lead vocalist doing everything when it comes to the vocal performance. Why? Because you're not going to blend with anyone as well as you're going to blend with yourself. That's just a fact. No one's vocals are going to blend as well with your vocals as your own vocals. So, I don't know if that was really her the other guitar player doing the vocals on the recording, but regardless, vocals sounded really good. Now, the highlight for me on this was the drumming. Those fills. There was not a single fill that was not impressive in some way. Now, some were more impressive in technique, some were more impressive in speed, some were more impressive in the subdivided feels, some were more impressive in interpretation, but nonetheless, no matter what was done in the fill, the fills were all tight. Super tight. There was not one fill that sounded sloppy. There was not one fill that sounded loose. There was not one fill that sounded out of place. Every single fill was done excellently. I loved everything the drummer was doing in this song. Even when she was playing straight, it still sounded good. Not overly complicated, not trying to be super flashy, just doing what was needed to be done and doing it well. Unless it was the fills. The fills is where she got to show off and have some flash, and that's how it should be. Drummers, yes, take note. This was a fine performance. I loved it. I loved everything about it. This will be going on my playlists for driving and driving around town and driving to Vegas. Jim? Maybe. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I can see me putting this on my gym playlist. Sure, absolutely. This would be a good treadmill song. Absolutely. Help keep me going. Help keep me driving. I hate the treadmill. Freaking hate the treadmill. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta get your cardio in. You do. So, yeah, 8.8 I feel is a really fitting score for this great song. So, 8.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.